Hey, what's up? I am Tron Moses of Tron Moses Media, and today I want to do a retouching breakdown of how I retouch this photo. Not that this photo was all that, not that it's so spectacular, but I just want to show some of you the process who might not know what goes in to high-end retouching. All right, now we have all our layers. I don't know why that was spinning right here. This is everything that went into retouching this image. And as you can see, if I turn them off, it looks a little different. There is no skin blurring here. We'll get into that in a minute. All right, so what we're going to do is go through each layer and cut everything off and then talk about everything as we get to it. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing I do whenever I'm going to retouch somebody's photos, everything in that photo shoot, what I do is I take one photo, I color grade that one photo. I get the colors looking how I want it to look in that one photo. And then I record an action while I'm doing that. So I can run that action across all those photos in that photo shoot. And the reason I do this is because I believe, and I said this in other videos, I believe that everything, if I shoot a person on a bridge and then I take that same person and shoot them in the alley, then take that same person and shoot them on a rooftop. I believe everything on that bridge should be consistent. Everything in that alley should be consistent, and everything on that rooftop should be consistent. I don't necessarily feel like the rooftop has to look like the bridge, and I don't necessarily feel like the bridge has to look like the alley, but everything I took in the alley needs to be consistent. So I run the action across it. So I don't have to keep trying to make things look alike. And not only that, worse than trying to make things look alike is everything looking different. I hate when I see a photo shoot and this photo looked this way, but then you took it in the same place and that one looks different. You know what I'm saying? It's color graded completely different. But anyway, first thing I do is I color grade a photo. See that? And all that really did was make the skin more saturated and in the background, the blue more saturated. It was really nothing heavy done to this. And I did that by using hue saturation and selective color. Over here, I did a little bit of skin cleaning and not a whole lot. She didn't need a whole lot. And this is not just for the face. Retouching is not just for the face. Retouching is for cleaning, is for everything in the photo. Retouching is for everything in the photo that needs fixing. And so that's just one layer right there, a blank layer. All right, and so we did some micro dodge and burning. Let's back out of here a little bit. We did micro dodge and burning, and we do. And when I'm retouching a photo, I may use more than one instance of dodge and burn to get things like I want it, like here. That's first, 2, 3, and 4. I don't see anything else. 4 instances of dodge and burn. All right, so let's see what we got here. And now I'm sure y'all can see the difference right there. And to show y'all, I'm not going to show y'all each dodge and burn instance because they all the same thing. But what I have here is a hue saturation layer over the burn, over the dodge, and I also do a gray layer. Now I use both. I use a white brush on my mask layer, and I also use the dodge brush on the gray layer. I like using both. Some people use one or the other. I like using both. Let me see. Did I use it on here? Yeah. You can see I used it on the neck. All right, so let's close that. Here go the other dodge and burn layer. And you can see we lighten up some more dark spots. All right, then we got the black and white help layer here. We can leave that cut off. Over here, and let me show you that. My help layer consists of levels, curves, black and white. All right, then we use the updated frequency separation. And the reason I put updated because I had another frequency separation action that I was using. I created that one as well, but in this one I updated it to add a few things. All right, so this is advanced frequency separation. And what I did was I added these two layers to be able to brush the skin color in places where it's needed. You know, so that's basically like dodging when you're lightening dark spots. I might put the skin color, paint the skin color in areas like this that's dark in these layers. All right, so we use a little bit of mixer brush here. Let's see. You can see it's nothing heavy, just to smooth things out a little bit. Nothing heavy. All right. We use a little more dodge and burn to go behind what we did with the mixer brush to lighten those spots. All right, we did a little bit of global dodging and burning. And I'll show y'all that layer. Nothing really too heavy. All right, and our global dodge and burn. Now over here, I have this layer turned off because I'm really using this layer to see the light and the shadow. All right. But just like the other dodge and burn, we have the hue saturation. We have the hue saturation over the burn and over the dodge. Nothing heavy, nothing major. All right, we did a little eye whitening. You look at this, you might say, why did I do any eye whitening? Now, her eye looks white, but to my eye, it looks off-white. Now, when I turn this layer on, it's going to look white to you. Wow, see that? And then here, we have a mask on this. We have a curves layer and a black and white layer. And all we do is paint into the black layer. And then adjust to taste where it look realistic. Okay, now we got this eyes pop. See that? We just putting a little pop in the eyes, that's it. And over here is just 3 blank layers. I named this light, lighter, and this is just an extra layer. These layers I already have on overlay. These are overlay. This one is on 41%. This one is on 100, but it will be adjusted as well to taste. And this one is on overlay too. But really, I adjust the whole thing sometime. I adjust the whole thing to taste. All right, here we did a snapshot. And what a snapshot does, it takes a snapshot. I made an action of it. It takes a snapshot of everything you've done so far. Okay, and here we did real texture. You probably can't see that. It's subtle. I can see it. So over here, we just got a mask going on and I think some noise. All right, so over here, we sharpened a little bit. We did a little bit of sharpening. I don't know if you can see that. That is subtle as well. All right. So over here, I'll tell y'all what I did right here. Let me see. why is this not going down? Oh, okay, I see why. Because I'm not actually on a layer. That's why. But I did the high pass sharpening over here. I couldn't think of the name, so I had to go over there. Ain't no need of me fronting for y'all. I did high pass sharpening on this. I actually do 2 different types of sharpening on my photos, not at the same time, but sometimes I do a lab sharpening as well. All right, we took another snapshot. Snapshot number 2. All right, I wanted to hit fit screen. I wanted to have a little bit more contrast. You could tell it's already contrasty, but I wanted to add, because Sigma art lenses are contrasty. I wanted to add a little more contrast. Bow, there you go. And all I did over here was mess with the RGB colors. All right, to give it a more contrasty look. So that is that. Over here, I added a vignette. I wanted a vignette. Now, when I do vignette, I really don't go this heavy. I add vignette actually to every single photo that I edit, but I usually don't go this heavy, but for this photo, I wanted to go a little heavier than normal to really accentuate and pop that blue from the background. That's what I did. All right, so... And what I do is I created an action and I put heavy vignette on a photo. And now I adjust it from there. I just adjusted the taste 47%. All right, I took another snapshot. Oh, and let me show y'all when I did cleaning. We're going to go back to that snapshot. When I did cleaning, I also moved my pole because I got my light stand. I have a light stand inside of the elevator. Let me tell y'all, I know I didn't tell y'all in the beginning, but I'm shooting with the Sony a7R III Sigma 35mm 1.4 art lens, newer i6T 600 watt. I don't know, recall the power, but it's in front of her. And I also have another one, same light, same flash, inside of the elevator. So that's my light pole you see right here on the right. I got a blue color gel on it. Her husband is inside the elevator, keeping the elevator doors open. So that's what I wanted to show y'all. And that's part of cleaning. Because when I told y'all that, wait, hold on. I did not clean it there. So where did I clean it? Hold on now. Usually I clean stuff like that in cleaning, but I didn't clean it there. Where did I clean it at? I probably cleaned it on Snapshot. Let me see. There you go. I cleaned it on Snapshot. All right, so I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that, because I didn't tell y'all that in the beginning. Her husband is on the elevator holding it. I used a Sigma 35mm, one of my favorite lenses. All right, so that's snapshot 3 right there. Then we did some liquify work. I'm going to show y'all why we did liquify. And this is a sharp lens. I'm going to show y'all why we did liquify. Let's back out of this just a little bit. Now, look at her eyes. Now, I don't know if you can tell from looking at this photo, but her right eye, which is on your left, her right eye is bigger than her left eye. So to combat that, in each one of the photos we took, well, I edited, I liquefied it and made this one right here, this eye right here, a little bit smaller. Now, if you're looking at it, random people just looking at it, you may not know that one eye is bigger than the other. All right, and so when I do liquefy, I made a liquefy action, and all that is 2 pictures. All that is 2 pictures. Then I liquefy the top one. That way, if I don't like something, well, you could always go over here and back out, but what I'll do is I'll delete that, and then I'll copy this and start all over. But let me show you what we did here. I don't know if you've seen that. It made the eye a little smaller. All right, and that is our layers. First, we added the color grade. We did some cleaning. We did some micro dodge and burn. We did some more micro dodge and burn. We used our black and white help layer. We did a little bit of frequency separation, just a little bit. We did most of our heavy lifting with micro dodge and burn. We did global dodge and burn. We did some eye whitening. We did some eye pop. We took a snapshot. We did some skin texture. We sharpened the image. We took another snapshot. We did a little curves contrast. We added a little vignette. We did another snapshot, which is our third snapshot, I believe. Yeah. And we liquefied. That's what we did for this photo. Now, let me cut this off. You see that eye pop out when I cut this off. Look at the skin. So all we did was really try to even out the skin tones, make the skin tones a little bit more even, make that blue in the back pop. We didn't clean the ground. Normally, I clean the ground in photos, but I left it. I like the photo the way it is. All right. So if anyone want to join my upcoming retouching class, we're having a retouching class on October 29th. We're having it on Zoom, live on Zoom. It'll be at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Everybody can join. Is it free? No, it's not. You have to pay. You have to register. But 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Learn how to retouch your images. Now, there's a lot you're gonna walk away from this class with, but you can go on my I was about to say my YouTube page, my Facebook page, Tron Moses Media, and read the description and find out all you're going to get from this class. But one of the things I'll tell you now is I will give you a raw photo that I took for you to work and practice on. I'll give you a TIFF file with all my layers. For those of you who don't know, this is a TIFF file with all the layers right here, color-coded like this, named like this. You can come in here, look at certain stuff, turn certain stuff off if you feel like it, and you could just examine stuff one by one. All right, so, and not necessarily this TIFF file, but there will be a TIFF file given to the class, and I will mentor you for the next month after the retouching class. I will mentor you for the next month. Make sure you get your retouching right. I have no reason to hold back on you. I want you to get it. All right. So join that retouching class if you want to learn how to retouch your images. Stop blurring the skin. It does not look good. It has never looked good. We thought it looked good, but it has never looked good. Anyway, I am out. I'm Tron Moses of Tron Moses Media, and I will catch y'all on the next one.